to be here. Thanks for coming out. Well, you are as polite as I'd heard. One in town said it's a very polite audience here. People in Lake Bolac said that they're more polite, but you know. I didn't believe him because I played at a B&S ball once. I like the clothes that all men wear, big or and small, and I like the sound, yes I like the sound of the dirty band hooves down the hall. The way animals come out to play at winter's end. With my baby walking around the bend. Well, she brought to me in a cotton fog and she made a breeze. Well, all of my dreams, in the fabric that she weaves. She's in the water, the kids in the tank in which I breathe. If I said that I would die for her, and she would smile and she would breathe. I like the way that her name feels in my mouth. And my name is down when it's headed south. Well, I was face down, all falls in the moss and weeds. Don't bleed. She's the one who's the tank. But my antenna was down till she swooped and chewed me in. She took the can, opened into my skull, and let the birds fly out. there's music in the punchy lines that cross her lips. There's an ancient drive, an ancient primal drive in the way that girl, she moves her hips. The pages fly from the Bible when she's in the room. You see all of the light in the world when her face is up close to you. You wanna talk in tongues, tilt your head, brother, let it out. Or your mind will come undone, and you'll love her when your head is out. When you're headed south, yes. Thanks. Thank you, folks. Thank you very much. It's called South, that song, kind of a love song. Just going to adjust my jewellery here. These finger picks are made of metal, and when it's cold, they want to start flying off. Can't work out whether they should shrink if it's cold, shouldn't they? Maybe my fingers shrink when it's cold. I'm not sure, I'm no scientist. It takes me a while to work things out. It's actually just this morning I was talking with my wife. I said to her, I just figured something out. When two people have sex, they call it a twosome. And when three people have sex, they call it a threesome. I said to her, is that why you called me handsome? I'm joking, of course, she never called me that. Doing 85 out of Naruma, looking forward to the drive. And I'll cruise up to Thurul, don't have to be there till 5. And I won't be around here for quite some time. I'm hanging around Bateman's Bay, waiting to see what's mine. Wind rushing by me in the car park has a sad song to sing. When you're on the outside, sometimes you see these things. Like how Diane at the bank wasn't wearing a ring. I'm hanging around Bateman's Bay, waiting to feel something. could disappear in a place like this if I could only dare. Believe no one in Sydney would notice I weren't there. I'd take one last walk out of my depths, out beyond the tide. Just me, the sea, and Bateman's Bay, waiting on a ride. Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, I guess what Rob was alluding to earlier about the 5-string bass idea was that I has a lot of strings up here. I'll try and get to them all. This is when, it's a driving gig. When I'm flying, I can only bring so much, but driving up from Melbourne, I can throw a few extra toys in. You've got to, of course, tune them, allegedly. We'll see. Do a song here, it's called I Want to Run But My Legs Won't Stand. Could have written it after playing at that B&S ball, actually. I don't know if it's still the same at those things. It was out at Lake Bolac. It's going back, must have been like 1987 or 8 or something. Were any of you there? You wouldn't remember if you were. A lot of clean rented tuxedos did not remain so. But anyway, I digress. This is going to start with me seeing if I can generate a bit of a low drone here. Close to the brown note, but not quite brown. Kind of like this suit, close to brown, not quite brown. Feel that as much as hear it, can't you? It's good for cholesterol. In that drink you gave me, I'm burning up and you just smile. If the spirit's close, why don't it save me? I cast adrift out on the tiles. You promised you would not do this to me. I told you all I was here to take. You're so keen to prove it to me. My confession was my first biggest mistake. All the light is disappearing. How do I know who took my hand? How do I know whose voice I'm hearing? I wanna run, but my legs won't stand. Seduction coming at me. Being sold a ticket to eternal light. Soft hands and soft words to pat me. I'm spinning out of my depths, alright. All the light is disappearing. How do I know who took my hand? How do I know whose voice I'm hearing? I wanna run, but my legs won't stand. I broke free from you and your good book and all the parasites that try to kill the host. Now my mind's a buzz from what I took. Cars are driving by up and down the coast. The ones slowing down for a second look, those are the ones scaring me the most. Waves are crashing by my window wide. Until last night my mind's returning. Am I on a climb or a downhill slide? All the light is disappearing. So the ticket to eternal light. How do I know who took my hand? Spinning out of my depths, alright. How do I know whose voice I'm hearing? Climb or a downhill slide. I wanna run, but my legs won't stand. Thank you. Oh man, you ever that thing where you need to cough? It happened like when there was the most amount of words in that song. It's like a little gremlin sitting in the back with going a little prick. All right, I'll just swap over to the big 12-string one here. I'll play an instrumental tune here. This is off my most recent release. Actually, that's not true. My most recent release was in the drive up here in the van. Luckily, there was no one there to smell it. Someone posted that the other day. I released my own fragrance this week. No one else in the car liked it. But yeah, I did this album of instrumental 12-string music. Got it here tonight at the merch table. It was a lockdown project. In between homeschooling, I'd sort of sit on the couch with I've got this big old 12-string guitar, different one to this, and I was playing around on it, and I decided, well, I've got a studio, I'll just set a couple of microphones up, and whenever I get a bit of a vibe on a piece, I'll just go and sit in the studio and noodle in there into the microphones and see what I get. And so after a while, I'd accumulated a bunch of regular 12-string non-slide stuff. And I thought, oh, it'd be good to play some lap steel 12-string, which you don't really find lap steel 12-string guitars around much. So I looked around on Facebook Marketplace, which is something I was doing a lot in lockdown, just scrolling through Facebook Marketplace, looking at stuff that I'd like to buy with money I'm not earning. And I found this old Japanese, I guess late 70s instrument that's not so precious and collectible that it would matter if I structurally ruined it by putting the strings up really high like I did. And recorded a few instrumental slide 12-string pieces, of which this is one. So this is from the instrumental album, which is called Interstate Pulse, and this is a piece called Longboat Through Beaumont. Beaumont, in this case, being Beaumont, Texas, which was the home of a guitar-playing preacher went by the name of Blind Willie Johnson. Recorded some of my favourite records of all time back in the early part of last century. And so I was just kind of imagining drifting down the river in sort of southern Texas and just listening to this beautiful gospel slide guitar music wafting on the breeze. And this is what I came out with to kind of be an evocation of that. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's a long boat through Beaumont there. All right. All right, well, I'll put this one down. I'll stand up for a bit now. I like to start the show seated and then stand up, because then if I started it standing up and you guys said, "Can you stand up? I can't see you very well," it'd just be awkward and rude. So, now. But other people say, "Oh, you look taller when you're on stage." I say, "Yeah, I am." Let's see. This is sort of a bit of a blues song I wrote. Kind of, sort of. A little separation, enough to go so far, so good. We don't change our situation, can't see why we should. But in the night it comes creeping, never stated, just inferred. When she thought I was sleeping, I thought I heard her say those words. Love is messy, love is cruel. Stains your skin while you're undressing, scrapes away the very heart of you. We're both gripping onto reality, but is she slipping, or is it me? We keep the cold outside our window. Little girl knows it's sunny somewhere, and there's a shadow on my shoulder. She wants to say it, but she don't dare. 'Cause when I feel my heart warming, I fix that sucker with a cold ass stare, and I'm gone without warning, off out in the world somewhere. Love is messy, love is cruel. Comes to you with mixed blessings. It don't care for none of your rules. I can feel it chipping away, makes it hard to see, but is she slipping? is cruel. I ask myself, boy, did you learn your lesson? Or are you still its fool? I can hear it whipping like a wild wind through the trees. Is she slipping? Or is it me? Slipping. Thank you. Thank you very much. I haven't done that song for a long time. I've just been working on a new album over the last year or so of songs that I've written with various favourite songwriters and singers who are friends of mine who the plan has been to write a song with each of them and then duet together on it. So that's what I've done. Obviously, the song I'm going to do, the other person's not here, but I can remember the words they sung. So this one's one that I wrote with one of my favourites, a guy named Don Walker, the Don. Love the Don. So this is one he memorably described it before we recorded it as two blokes with a combined age of 121 singing from the point of view of a 10-year-old. This could be a sing-along, actually, this one, except for the fact that you've not heard it before, but, you know, it's not that hard to work out what, you know. Feel free to join in. Pretend I'm Joan Baez or something. Okay, it's a bit of a challenge. Pretend I'm Pete Seeger. Anyway, feel free to sing along when it gets to the chorus. This is the sort of song, my daughter's 15, and I feel like this song, when she hears it, could become her unofficial anthem or something. You'll see why when it gets to the chorus. All right. They say they treat us all the same, but how could that be true? I'd hear their voices call my name. Didn't know what I'd done or what they were about to do at all. Are full of shit. There ain't no way of getting round it at all. Are full of shit. Don't you wanna treat your daddy right? My father fought in some war. He cleans his boots with spit. He left my mom who knows what for. He says I'm all he's got now. Adults are full of shit. He says he's never told a lie. He says he's gone legit, but he cannot look me in the eye. He says quitters never win and winners never quit at all. Are full of shit. There ain't no way of getting around it at all. It's a full of shit. Don't you wanna treat your daddy right? Mom threw my sister in her room 'cause she caught her flashing tit. Then she beat her with a wooden spoon, left her howling at the moon. Adults are full of shit. Well, now we've got her on the run scared as she pours another hit. Her views are locked, her dentures bared. She says she's seen it all before. It's time to do our bit at all. Are full of shit. There ain't no way of getting around it at all. So full of shit. Don't you wanna treat your daddy right? Don't you wanna treat your daddy right? Don't you wanna treat your daddy at all? So full of shit. Thank you. And thanks to the Don, of course. All right. Let's see. I suppose I'll do one more song before I take a little pause for the cause. I'll be out there at the merchandise table. I've got a book that I've written here with me. It comes with a 22-song download of songs that are sort of mentioned in the book. So that's one thing that's there. If you're not into reading but you like books, you could get the audiobook version, which is me reading it along with a few guests I tried to get people, when they're quoted in the book, to read their bit. It comes with, the audio book is a download, but it comes with a free mystery bag cassette. It's like a lucky dip. You don't know what's going to be on the cassette. You know that the audio book is the same, but each cassette is a different matter. So, you know, you might get like a Bali tape of the Beatles' greatest hits, or you might get the ANZ-sponsored Meat and Livestock News from 1989. You just don't know. So they're both actually in there too. I've got, you know, a vinyl EP and a few CDs as well. So if you want to come and get those from me, I'll be out there in the break, or just come and say hi too. That's all good too. Let's grab another little spot of water so I don't flake out. Become a horse mess through this one. How you guys doing? You all right? Some of you are all right. You are polite enough. Does that mean you haven't told me to get stuffed yet? That's right, talk to me in the break and you'll want to. Well, that song's about all the others, not us. We're different, right? I should have made like Kiss at the grand final and gone, "Hey, you guys all doing out there tonight?" Missed a chance there, didn't I? Hidden my feelings under rocks, buried myself in the dirt. I'm sitting in the vault, I don't know where the treasure is. And there's good reason something should end. Tell myself to keep believing that it's better for us both, but I don't feel the benefit. And I promise that you're still a friend, so it's okay to depend on cheap and still lies and diatribes. I know you're still there, all dark-eyed, wild hair, all deep and still scrutinizing diatribes. I feel you, I feel true, I'm still confused, mowing down with getting through. I feel small and I still crawl when you call. If I had the world, I'd throw it all. I'm drifting like a leaf out in the wind. Circles at the end of your street, like a scalper in the aisle. I don't know who I hope to meet. 'Cause there's no one out there in the herd who dishes up what you could serve. We couldn't get what we wanted, guess I got what I deserve. Each step in these shoes is mine to choose. I still abuse those I want through needing you. I feel so small and I still crawl. Now the choice is yours. If I had the world, I'll throw it all. Throw it all. Thank you very much. Hey, I'll see you out there and come and say hi. Cheers. And I'll see you back up here soon. Sun is down, wind all around, whipping grass send a chill to the bone. This I see can't touch me. I got bricks and glass all of my own. A proud man that I am, just can't go back to that place. But a fool, I can know that you're prowling now. And I can hear just what they'll say, that it'll all fall down. Someone will run in fright. Such a small, small town. You're never far from sight. They said that you'd fall for now. Then it's just dimming off the light. Oh, Gina, did we have to make 'em right? Sun is down, no one around. TV's out and so's the phone. Let silence be no threat to me. Not hollow words, here all of my own. An independent ride to the end. All through the years that you learned to stray. The fool is all I'm seen to be, for taking you in and not making you stay. And it'll all fall down. The later the day, the greater the height. This town, it don't allow you to stay far from sight. They said a smile leads to a frown, no matter how you try. Oh, Gina, dear, we have to make 'em right. Later the day, the greater the height. This town, it don't allow all your secrets in the night. They said a smile leads to a frown, no matter how you try. Gina, dear, we have to make 'em right. Thank you. Someone mentioned to me in the break that I should talk a bit about the guitars I'm using, just for, for the geeks who like that sort of stuff. I know I do. But I should actually, because this one in particular, this was made just down the road in Ballarat by a dear friend of mine named David Churchill. Been playing David's guitars for decades now, and he unfortunately is no longer with us, but he's always with me at my gigs, because I always have one of David's guitars at least. She uses silence like a hammer, leaves me hanging while I stammer. She seems to do it just for fun. A smile it says, keep talking, son, as I yammer and I yammer. I hang there looking for an angle. Unpick my mind all in a tangle. She waves her hand and I'm undone. Disdain as each word leaves my tongue, and I'm withered where I dangle. Ooh, she uses silence like a hammer. Ooh, and I'm coming undone. She casts her eye like an explosion, anticipation of corrosion. As I shiver and I shake, all the tears left in her wake run like a river to the ocean. Each glance is like an arrow, takes aim and wings me like a sparrow. And as I'm falling to the ground, she's waiting there without a sound. Her eyes are drilled into my marrow. Ooh, she uses silence like a hammer. And I'm coming undone. Ooh, she uses silence like a hammer. Ooh, and I'm coming undone. You hit town straight off the red line bus, high heels and rhinestones at karaoke. My situation, it never stopped us. You always said your secret's safe with me. She knows I always fill the spaces. She was holding all the aces. And when I slipped with the wrong word, that's the only one she heard. It was plain on both our faces. She found your note, she read your letter. Kept them both, I should know better. Now it's known what we have done. I see her face and it says, hun, you're gonna wish you'd never met her. Ooh, she uses silence like a hammer. And I'm coming undone. Ooh, she uses silence like a hammer. Thank you. Thank you. That's another new song. All right. Play a tune or two on the Irish bouzouki. The Greek bouzouki's got the bowl back. The Irish version's got the flat back, in case you were wondering. This was made for me by a guy named Billy Tarrant down in Devonport in Tassie. Well, I lost my self-respect with every indiscretion, and I hollowed my insides with every unlearned lesson. Yes, and the sheets smell of the burn, and I folded and I lost. Lonely morning's cold out here when nothing comes across, and that big feeling carries you on as it flows. And we've been from those morning body blows, and I've been sealing every second that I can to find that big feeling from which I ran. It is, it never felt so true before. You tell yourself it's just a movie, but it's not funny anymore. You set yourself up for a fall, like you believe that you don't care. Till you feel yourself inside a bottle with only room for you in there. And that big feeling carries you on as it flows. And we've been from those morning body blows, and I've been stealing every second that I can to find that big feeling from which I ran. I'm aching on the inside, and I'm weary of the pace. I'm bruising with each and every step on my fall from grace. The road I'm on has got me kneeling for you to roll over my world. And that big feeling, keep it coming on, girl. from those morning body blows. Now I've been stealing every second that I can to find that big feeling from which I ran. That big feeling. Thank you. Thank you very much. Worked out years ago that if you change tuning for every song, you can have loads of dead air on stage. And I thought, I've got to maximise that. And I thought, if you're not going to change tuning, you may as well slap a capo on and put it out of tune that way. Can't tell if that's a chip wrap packet that I can hear, or if it's someone changing their mind about something. That's how good the acoustics are in here. I can hear you guys change your mind. Big hand for Pikey on the sound too. Sounding absolutely wonderful in here. It's a bit of a folk number. It's called 5 Letters. 5 letters as in 5 pieces of correspondence. There's a backwards and a forwards between a man and a woman, and the last of the 5 letters is from that woman to her child. That's the 5 letters. My love, I write you now, though my story's so uncertain. Doctors say I've not long now, they can't know why I'm hurting. If I never did please you, did I not pay all that I was owing? Tell your man where the money flows, I'm sure it's all he cares to be knowing. Sweet James, you know I support my child by lying in the arms of strangers. Your chest it burns and I feel the fire. We ladies know to dodge that danger. So I'll stay here in Hobart Town, understand, I mean you no sorrow. Men round here will wash your memory down, and they stop me thinking of tomorrow. My love, it pains me so. Your face I'll no more be seeing. Your soft hand no more to rest in mine. Our eyes there's no more agreeing. You hold my mind, my very soul. Should my heart's last wish not be trying? Place your hand where it beats no more when you feel my cold body lying. Sweet James, I place this on your grave to say I'm no more entertaining. No more come till I at my side, and there's no good way of explaining. But they would beat such a fast retreat, hell, they could not leave too soon. Saying they heard moving feet, feeling someone else there in the room. But in the window I saw your face ghostly pale, with eyes unblinking. I can't stay here in this place, and I feel my choice is shrinking. Forgive me, child, though it hurts my pride to leave you here with my mother. My heart is too heavy for this side. It's time now for the other. So don't your head from my room where I am spending my last hour lying. Crow-black wings of morphine shall I be out of this world of flying. Thank you. 5 letters there, thanks. All right, go to something else. I've bought them all, and by God, I'm going to use them. Was made for me by a fellow in Fremantle in Western Australia named Ross Cool. Mr. Cool. He is a cool dude by name and in all ways. Someone asked me in the break if I could do a song off an album I made with my late friend Mr. Chris Whitley. The album's called Dislocation and Blues. Chris was a fantastic singer, and kind of I thought of him as like the avant blues poet of the national steel guitar. And his records are out there, you can find them. A lot of great stuff he did. And we were friends for 12 years and made a record together in the last year that he was on this earth. And this is one of the songs that we recorded on it. It's called Ravenswood. No stray dogs here, they roam on through. Bats that hang from the eaves offer no clue. All these cars on the highway, people driving on by, couldn't know that this town, it has something to hide. Folks here will watch through a devil's eye. We're just another town, no point slowing down. Just keep driving on through. Nothing here for you in Ravenswood. Been living here for 300 years or more. 6 families living on 6 farms from generations before. Dark of the night when the mist hangs low, I creep to their doors with a storm in tow. I steal their soul as their last breath goes. Cause to the source of fear, many a path is clear, oh Lord. Who'd want to sit down by the roadside here on the Ravenswood? Jim Todd was the last, gone at 85. Weakness of heart is said to have taken his life. But it was me who found him there alone with the setting sun, in the loft of his barn where his axe is hung. I knelt before him, now his song is sung. And now his song is sung. We're just another town, yes, yes. No point slowing down, no, no. Just keep driving on through. Nothing here for you in Ravenswood, in Ravenswood. Ravenswood. Thank you. Thank you very much. Is your alarm it's waking you up there? Well, 'cause 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 used to have a friend of mine named Tim Hall, who co-produced a couple of my records back in the early 2000s, and funny man. He had one of the first, phones where you could record yourself onto them and use it as a ringtone. He used to have his own voice whenever he got an SMS. His phone would go in his voice, but really sort of camp version of it. Like, dude, you were like so popular. Every time he got one of those. It's nice to be told that. You need to remember that. Little sister jumping on a trampoline, grabbing at the cotton candy sky. I told it all seen by the crabapple tree when we dared to make the climb. And I can still see the front room where the old man is asleep off another hard night. Gold covered hall in the orange glow of the nightlight. Moving, always moving. I was 21 when I last came here, when we sat on the fence, tried to get a view of how things changed since we were raised in the places that we knew. Matthew and me rode a raft up the creek, yeah. The same one where a boy once drowned. The past rushes by like I'm in a dream as I jam my foot down. Sometimes the road before me narrows, other times it grows out wide. Sometimes I revel in the dirt of my travels, sometimes I long for a smoother ride. Thank you. Thank you very much. Man, it's so good. This is the first time I've done a show in Ararat in all of my days, and it's been so much fun coming and playing for you. I really appreciate you coming out. It's a great thing what they're doing here, and thank you for supporting it, the Ararat Live series that they do. It's good to see people coming out and supporting live music in your town. It takes, people with a passion for it to stick their neck out and make it happen. So it's great to see people coming along and supporting them. Lets it keep happening that way. Well, it's true. It's just true. I've seen it a lot through my days. People, in a given place, go and be talking to each other going, no one ever comes and plays here. So someone puts on some shows and then people don't come out and then it disappears, and after a couple of years they're saying, how come no one comes and plays here anymore? It's like, because you guys didn't come and listen to them. So it's good on yous. Good on yous. Yous guys are all right in that. And you're so polite. It's not what I'm used to. My earliest gig I can remember playing in front of people. There's a guy at the back of the room calling out, moron, moron, moron. I was like, I'm going to do some more. My name's not Ron, but... Then I heard Mum call out from the kitchen, leave him alone, dear, he's practicing. Best Christmas ever. You've been grinding out your days, miles and galleys in your palm, spending your downtime playing Hammer Solitaire. You've been wearing nothing but long sleeves to hide the scars in your arms from the shivered fuzz that burn her skin with cigarettes. If you're looking down a hole each time you peer out of the blinds, I can tell you right now, sir, that there is still some who care. When the notes fall like silver and the words ring true like time, your life is not this long, and the road is not your only friend. You watch the pivot and the swing, candle lit in that bar. You rolled and tumbled the whole at evening's end. On an April Monday night in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, well, your life is not this lone, and the road is not your only friend. Your life is not this lone, and the road is not your only friend. to your minds and minds. They couldn't touch you while the roller Taylor band. She shared your last cigarette, Lordy. She was such a sight. The past we step away from here. Road is not your only friend. The past we step away from here. Road is not your only friend. Your life is not this long tonight. Road is not your only friend. Your life is not this long tonight. The road is not your only friend. Thank you very much, everybody.